Hi, fellow Zimbabweans. How are you? I hope I find you well. My name is Penelope, the African Princess, and I'm an advocate for the girl child. Anyway, I've always been an activist when it comes to politics, and I felt there's all this drama that's happening. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the subscription button for your juicy stories that are coming. When it comes to politics, I'm ruthless. Zimbabweans, I want to talk to Zimbabweans, my fellow Zimbabweans. Kunonzi, once beaten, twice shy. Twice beaten, once shy. Once beaten, once shy. Isusu is my Zimbabweans. We get excited in politics here on social media. Why am I coming and saying Isusu is Zimbabweans? We get excited with the politics on social media. For the past 20 years, since I was 19 when I went to Harare Polytechnic, when Lenmo Jongwe was starting, when Nelson Chamisa was 21 years old, when we started the MDC, I was there. And the same things keep happening and happening and happening without change. So there's this whole fights that are happening in ZANU PF. ZANU PF 2017, they did the same thing. We went as Zimbabweans, we were desperate because we wanted Robert Mugabe to go. We went to the streets. Our fellow civilians were even killed. We didn't know what was the whole thing about. It was an infight, it was an in-house fight, and we got involved, say opposition party. My question to fellow Zimbabwean is this. You as a Zimbabwean that is seeing how Zimbabwe is on the ground, not on social media, not a Zimbabwean speaking like me who is in the UK or someone in Canada, but the Zimbabweans on the ground. The real problems are kuitika ku Zimbabwe on the ground. Who, in your normal senses, would you say this is the right candidate to lead Zimbabwe? If ever there's going to be a coup, if ever there's going to be any elections coming, if ever ZANU PF wakes up and they have killed all of them, what is going to happen to Zimbabwe? Do you or me or your children or your husbands or your wives have a right candidate? Wamunoti mimakagara Jeshua uyu igamba renu richatimirira ago leader Zimbabwe. Why have I discredited Nelson Chamisa? Politically, Nelson Chamisa is a proud puller. Anodiwa nevanhu, anotaura ma speech, anoti believisa as Zimbabweans. We need him. Ndo vanhu vaya vanenge varichinzi ku department repropaganda. He will do the best. As a leader that's going to come, isusu sema Zimbabweans tigomira tichiti Chamisa is going to lead us in the next era yatoda kupinda as Zimbabweans. Chamisa is not the right candidate. Why am I saying that? We have seen ever since opposition parties started 2001, when I was at Harare Poly. I remember 2001 up to today, the opposition party has always won my elections in Zimbabwe. You know the truth. I know the truth. Every time patinoenda kunoita my elections, tinowina vanhu veopposition. Munagagwa came openly when he was in Livingstone, and he was quoted with his own mouth saying, "Blessed are the engineers that get credited for their hard work, unlike his former president tinoita zvekurika." Zimbabweans, Nelson Chamisa has got the capacity to pull us. Munomboziva mukaradha nemakuwa so anopula komboni yese bhapeni. Vanodaro. He is a nice politician. He's stood up for the people of Zimbabwe for so long. we're going to feel pity and say he deserved to be the next leader. But at this stage in Zimbabwe, we don't want someone who we want a leader that's got the capacity to take over ZANU PF. Not the leader who's got the capacity to take us to the elections. Nelson Chamisa has got the capacity to pull the crowd. All of us will be rallying behind him. Per Facebook, on the ground, we will rally about him. When you win the elections, that is when we want to see the real man. Murume chaye leader anoonekwa after my elections, not before my elections. Nelson Chamisa can pull you and say, come and vote. But as soon as my elections appear, my results are satatombo announced, so he becomes mute and useless for the people of Zimbabwe. We will need a Nelson Chamisa to pull the crowd for us as the people of Zimbabwe. We will need a leader anengari ruthless. Munhu anenge achizvipira kuti kana isusu vanhu veZimbabwe tikuda kufa ndatifire nyika yedu, ndiye munhu watakuda kuZimbabwe. Let me give you one very nice theorem yangu yandiri kufamba nayo. You and me don't get involved in the in-house politics that's happening within the ZANU PF. If we are clever as the citizens of Zimbabwe, let them fight. Let them fight. Let's kana zvichiita isusu ndatiignite tichiramba tichivakurudzira kuti varwe. But kana vorwa todai so. Ini ndikutokurudzira vachiwengwa nemukadzi wavo kuti vachiwengwa go ahead. Pama factions are kuitika within ZANU PF. Take a side that you are going to support. For now, as Zimbabweans, it is not our time to take over Zimbabwe. Regai varovane, regai vavurayane, regai vashudhane, regai vaitise ma-accident. In their numbers, they will reduce. There will come a time when all these people are power hungry. If today, Chiwenga akatitaita coup, let's go to the elections. Who is going to rig? So we do not want to be part of the coup that you keep talking about as Zimbabweans. Kana kuchita civil war ku Zimbabwe. Let the ZANU PF people fight on their own. You, let's come out. Save money. You and me should save money to go and vote when the right candidate. You will thank me one day. Don't get involved in the issues. Regaiva Rovani, Regaiva Rayani, Regaiva Varirani Mujitokos. It is when the confusion is coming from the inside. It's the best time. It's not the best time to tackle, but it's the best time to strategize. Isusu sema civilians, we have let down Zimbabwe on our own. Tinosira Nelson Chamisa, Zimbabweans, you have a tendency. You support one person and sleep comfortably in your home. When other people vakasungwa vakaenda kujere, munotisiya takadaro. Izvezvi tikabvunza kuti tikambobvisa Nelson Chamisa, iwe murume uri kuteerera video iyoyi, are you able to go? Tokuvhoterai mimi, tokupai my finances. Munokwanisa here kunoita overtake vachiwengwa nemasoja avo nemapurisa avo kwamuri kutuma Nelson Chamisa imi. Nelson Chamisa anofamba nebhaibheri. Do you think it's practical in Zimbabwe kuti Nelson Chamisa ari kufamba nebhaibheri rigobuda kuovertake masoja ese ari muZimbabwe? People that are power hungry, people that are so corrupt beyond measure. As fellow Zimbabweans, iko zvino Nelson Chamisa chimbosiyai. Chizvichakaipa muri mega imimi. Tikuda munhu ane vhivhuso, munhu ane murunzisisa, munhu anoita sema South Africans, munhu ari kuita sema Mozambicans, munhu ari kuita sevanhu vari kuEgypt, munhu ari kuita sevanhu vari kuIsrael, munhu ari kuita sema kuGaza. Ndo watakuda kuZimbabwe kuti atitungamiri. As long as we do not have that kind of a person as a leader in front there, we are not going anywhere as a country. Believe me not. You go and vote for Chiwenga. Chiwenga will loot again. Apedza kuluta pachauya omwe futi achada kuluta. Chris Mchangu anenge akatomirira kuti ndoda kupindawo. You understand, Zimbabweans? Now they are fighting. Let them fight. Now they are killing each other. Let them kill each other. If you even have rumors kuti vamchangwa vakanotaura zvakaipa kudai so and unoita informate unoudza vachiwengwa and unoudza vamunangagwa kuti vachiwengwa izvezvi vari kutopulota zvakati kuti varwe mukati imomo muZANU PF. Tombovapa nguva yekuti varwe. Kana vakarwa chero pakazoita leader nouya isusu then tichistrategize kuti munhu ane capacity. When I talk about capacity to take over the people of Zimbabwe, to lead the people of Zimbabwe, we need a character that we are going to vote for in our numbers. We need a character that's going to work on Nelson Chamisa to pull the crowd. Nelson Chamisa at this juncture should not be selfish. Itasa Mandela Nelson Chamisa. You've done your role. You are our leader for years. We know you've been deprived. It is now your turn, Itasa Mandela, where you say, I am going to get somebody else who's capable to run Zimbabwe over Urana. You mentor that person. But trukuda munhu asingafunge kumberi kweduko. Ane reasoning capacity yekukigali uko. Muri kuchinzwisisa. Tukutoda vanhu muZimbabwe sevanhu vekukigali uko. Ndo vanhu vatrukuda. Zvenyu zvakuti we are learned, hey, we are so special, hey, we are masalad, yes, Zimbabwe is an educated country. Azvitongi kupolitics izvozvo. Kuti mune maslagwin akanaka, mune maslagwin ane nash, azvitongi kupolitics. Takuda murume, sevarume vari kuRwanda uko. We want men in Zimbabwe kuti vaite sevarume vari kuRwanda. We want men vari kuZimbabwe. Muite sevarume vari muSouth Africa. We want men in Zimbabwe. Vaite sevarume vari kuMozambique. Varume vari kuGaza state is what we want in Zimbabwe. For us, kuti tive tichikunda, tichibvisa ZANU PF completely. Tinoda varume vakazvipira sevarume vari kuRussia. Varume vanodziya musoro saPutin. Ndo vatiri kuda. You can't come and start every year varume veZimbabwe message. Hey, Nelson Chamisa, Nelson Chamisa, Nelson Chamisa. Chimbozviudza iwewe kuti alright, inini regai ndiite. Takawina last election. Tamirira kuti Nelson Chamisa tiendai mberi. Takatatozvipira isusu, takatatozvipira kuti tiri kuenda kuZimbabwe kunogadzirisa Zimbabwe. Nelson Chamisa iranamata mugomo. Do you think prayer is going to finish the problems in Zimbabwe on the ground? Are you telling me prayer is going to finish the problems on the ground? As Zimbabweans, don't be naive. It's time for you to start strategizing. Ukaona varume vari busy kutaura pa social media, politics is pa social media. Stop it. Because, we want men that can be involved on the ground. On the ground. Muchiteka action. Tese, ladies, women, chi. We've let our future generations down as Zimbabweans. And it's such a shameful thing. Believe me, it's such a shameful thing. I had to give my peace of mind. Chamisa is not the right candidate. He's got no capacity. Anobata bhaibheri Chamisa. KuZimbabwe akuchade munhu anobata bhaibheri. Ndatini kuZimbabwe akuchade munhu anobata bhaibheri. Muri kuzvinzwa? Kuri kuda varume sevarume vari kuGaza state uko. Kuda varume sevarume vari kuIsrael. Muri kuzvinzwisisa? Varume vanozviti inini nyika yangu inei. Varume vasingafunge chimwe chinhu kunze kweland yemunyika mavo yavari kurwira. Ndivo varume vatakuda kuZimbabwe. Noti zvenyu zvekuswera painternet. Henye Chamisa. Ko iwe uri kuitei? 20 years Chamisa muchingomwisa. Hana capacity Chamisa is too soft. Chamisa Dianons is too soft. He is too soft. Bible, you think the Bible is going to change the situation in Zimbabwe? Do you think the Bible is going to change the suffering in Zimbabwe, the poverty in Zimbabwe? You think the Bible is going to do that? Zimbabweans, let's find a candidate that's going to lead Zimbabweans. I don't know. You don't know. But we need a candidate. Kigali. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Let's find a candidate. Let's find a candidate. Mozambique, across the road. Mozambique. I stand with Mozambicans. I am supporting Mozambicans 100%. And we want people like Mozambicans in Zimbabwe. We want people like Kenyans in Zimbabwe. We need people like South African men in Zimbabwe. We need those characteristics of human beings in Zimbabwe. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Thank you for supporting my page. Sisonke, we will see the freedom of Zimbabwe. I'm coming back. I am also coming back home. I will come back home when the right candidate is there. But for now, I cannot rally behind a man that is caring. I'm not here to discourage people or to say Chamisa is not a politician. We need someone that can move with Chamisa. Munhu anopa Chamisa the capacity, the power to say this is now action. Hatichade zvekutaura. Handuri kuzvinzwisisa maZimbabwe. Ndapedza ndini wenyu Penelope. Don't forget to follow and subscribe, the hit button. Zimbabwean politics is very fun, but it never goes anywhere. That's the problem. You know, it's the craziest you can start. We need men like Kigali, Rwanda, people that do actions. If you know, you know. I love you, my guys. Stay blessed.